Welcome, Jesus is calling you. Before you ever understood your own power, the world around you already sensed it. Like a sealed scroll waiting to be opened, your spirit carried a truth that heaven whispered but the world recognized before you did. You walk through life thinking you're ordinary, misunderstood, overlooked, but the truth is far more unsettling. They saw you before you saw yourself. The whispers, the unexplained tension, the envy that seemed to ignite for no reason, none of it was random. You were marked, chosen, set apart, carrying a spiritual identity your own consciousness had not yet grown into. This message is not about what you think you are, it's about what they already know. They know who you are, but you're not supposed to know yet. Number 1, they recognized your light before you recognized your calling. From childhood, you didn't understand why certain people reacted to you with hostility, jealousy, or strange fascination. You thought it was your personality, your shyness, your silence, your awkwardness. But it wasn't your demeanor, it was your aura. They could feel something you couldn't name yet, an energy that signaled leadership, purpose, divine assignment. Those who lived in insecurity sensed you as a threat long before you ever stepped into confidence. They didn't hate you because of what you did. They hated you because of who you were becoming. They tried to dim what hadn't even begun to shine. But here is the twist. Light does not need to announce itself. Darkness detects it first. Number 2, they watched you as a potential threat to their plans. Certain people in your life kept you close, not because they loved you, but because they wanted to monitor you. They smiled at you, complimented you, acted impressed, but deep down they were studying you like an opponent studies the battlefield. They sensed you were meant to rise, and if you rose too soon, it would expose their lack of growth. They needed you small so they could feel big. They discouraged your dreams, not because they were unrealistic, but because your success would remove their control. They thought if they limited your confidence, they could delay your destiny. But what they didn't understand is this. Your purpose is not powered by approval, it's powered by God. Number 3, they tried to sabotage your identity before it could solidify. You weren't attacked in adulthood, you were attacked early. The enemy always attacks potential before it matures because once you know who you are, you become unshakable. That's why you faced abandonment, betrayal, rejection, and emotional wounds long before you understood they were strategic. Those events weren't just painful, they were designed to distort your self-perception so you would doubt your calling. If they could break your identity, they could break your mission. But instead of destroying you, those wounds forged resilience. You learned how to rise without validation. You learned how to survive without applause. You learned how to walk alone, which means now you can walk with God. Number 4, they see your spiritual rank even when you feel hidden. You feel unnoticed, invisible, behind the scenes. But spiritually, you're seated in places you haven't yet stepped into physically. Angels guard you. Heaven backs you. Your name is spoken in realms you've never visited. People treat you with an unexplained mixture of fear, admiration, and suspicion because they recognize your spiritual authority even if you don't. They feel the weight of who you're becoming and it terrifies them. Because when you finally awaken, you won't just change your life, you'll change theirs. And some people would rather keep you asleep than face the transformation you carry. Number 5, they hoped you would break before you awakened. The hardships weren't random. They were pressure points designed to make you quit. Life hit you where it hurt. Finances, family, self-worth, relationships, mental battles. Not to destroy you physically, but to exhaust you spiritually. They figured if you were wounded enough, you would never rise into purpose. But here's the divine twist. You're not breaking, you're becoming. Every loss refined you. Every betrayal sharpened you. Every delay prepared you. You carry wisdom now that can't be faked. You carry faith now that can't be shaken. They wanted you broken, but God used the breaking to build you. Number 6, they underestimated the awakening that's happening now. You are starting to notice patterns. You are seeing through lies. You are recognizing motives. You don't give your energy away freely anymore. You're quieter, more observant, more selective, because God is shifting you from the version of you that was unaware to the version of you that is unstoppable. They expected you to stay blind to who you are. They never expected you to wake up. And now that awareness is forming, their energy has changed. People who once controlled you are intimidated. People who once ignored you suddenly want access. People who once doubted you now feel threatened. Because knowledge of identity is the most dangerous weapon a chosen one can possess. Number 7. They fear the influence you carry. Your purpose isn't just personal, it's generational. You carry a voice that will wake others, a perspective that will shift culture, a spirit that tears down strongholds. That's why certain people try to silence you, mock you, or isolate you. It wasn't that your ideas were bad, it's that your influence is powerful. They didn't want you connected to your tribe because when chosen ones unite, movements begin. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to redefine the atmosphere. And those who benefit from disorder fear those who carry divine order. Number 8. They sense you are protected by something higher. There were situations designed to break you, yet you escaped. Relationships that should have destroyed you, yet you healed. Attacks meant to leave you powerless, yet you rose stronger. People don't understand how you survived, and that confusion makes them fearful, because they realize something shields you that they cannot fight. Your life has divine covering, unseen favor, supernatural alignment. That's why they plot in silence, but fail publicly. The weapons form, but they cannot prosper. Your story is not luck, it's anointing. Number 9. They thought you wouldn't question the illusion. The world tried to program you into mediocrity. Society told you to settle. People told you to shrink. The environment trained you to think small. They expected you to live unaware, staying in survival mode, never questioning the spiritual significance of your existence. But now you're seeing through the veil. You're recognizing patterns, cycles, spiritual warfare, generational assignments. You're realizing that you carry a mission, not a normal life path. The moment you began to question, you became dangerous. Awareness breaks chains they depend on. Number 10. You are stepping into the identity they always feared. This is the shift. You are no longer the version of you that seeks permission to exist. You are becoming who heaven ordained you to be. You're not waiting for affirmation. You're walking in purpose. The same people who tried to suppress you will one day say they always believed in you. The same people who misjudged you will one day seek your wisdom. The same spirits that tried to stop you will bow before the authority God placed on you. You are rising. You are awakening. You are becoming. They know who you are. Now you do too. You were chosen before you realized it. Now you are chosen consciously. You are not just here to live. You are here to disrupt darkness, to awaken generations, to fulfill a kingdom assignment that others failed to complete. Stand in your identity. Walk with courage. Your destiny is not waiting, it's unfolding. And if this message resonated, it's because it was meant for you. Like, comment, and subscribe, not for the algorithm, but to stay connected to the mission and to step deeper into the calling aligned with your purpose.